Hey guys, welcome back to Nature's Cadence Farm. I wanted to make this video today about this Farmlite automatic chicken door. This is kind of an update for the original video that I'm going to put a link to right there. You can check that out. There'll be one down below in the description too. So yeah, we've had this installed for I would say almost a year now, and we have had zero trouble out of it. The only issue I've had is this little bracket here. I keep installing for the little motion sensor, but they keep landing on it or something. But it still works. It's still wide enough to catch them as they go in. But that has nothing to do with the door or the Farmlite stuff. It's just the bracket that I used and the piece of wood. It rotates. So all I got to do is just change that piece of wood out, and that'll be just fine. So. But as far as the functionality, the timing, the light sensor, the display, everything has been absolutely wonderful. Have not had any issues with the power supply or anything like that. I know my buddy, he got one, and he had lightning hit his power supply, and it killed the power supply. But all he had to do was call Farmlite up. He called their customer service, and they sent him a power supply in the mail without any questions at all, any issues. It was no problem. They took care of him. In fact, they helped him troubleshoot what the problem was when he called. So they were able to walk him through a step-by-step process that they had established to determine if the power supply was actually bad or not, or if it was the board inside of here or the motor or something like that. But they narrowed it down to that, and they got it in, and no problems at all. So yeah, as far as its longevity, all the LEDs still work here. Yeah, perfectly fine. You can see I've got my alignment pretty good. Looks like down here at the bottom it's rubbing a little bit, but it's just the anodization on the aluminum. I'm not too worried about that. I have had to clean out this little bottom of the track where the chickens walk on every once in a while. It was really muddy in here at one point. We didn't have our wood chips down thick enough, and it kind of got a little muddy. Anyway, so when they were jumping across here, it seems like they were kind of knocking off a little bit of mud down in the track in the bottom of it. But it didn't keep the door from working. It just didn't allow it to close. It had a little gap. Just a itty bitty little gap, but the motor it just would run down, and then the limits that you set for how much power it has, how much current the motor sees, it would actually just shut the motor off. It would still work, and again, it was not a problem. It just didn't look right, so it wasn't clean. So I cleaned that out. But we have not. That was only one time in a year, so I'm very happy with that. So that's about it. That's about all the update I can give you. It works great. We have not had any issues with it. Please, if you see this in the future and you say, hey, I wonder how it's still working, please ask. Put a comment down below. We'd love to hear it. Just kind of scroll your little screen down there and say add comment. And yeah, so that's about it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.